I'm on a journey to the top of the football world, and to coin a phrase from Max and Paddy, we don't know where we're going.
Driving on the road to nowhere.
We're starting at Connors Quay, but at some point we're going to be going right to the top of the league. So let's see how we get on. Now, we have played a couple of games already, and we sit third in the Welsh Premier League, which is pretty interesting. Coming off the back of a 2-0 win over Bala. So we are right up there. We've got a really tough run of games coming up as well, as we've got Newtown, Carnarvon, Barry and Cardiff Met Uni before we go up against TNS, the big team in the Welsh Premier League in the third round of the Cup. It's going to be interesting. Let's see how we get on. In terms of our team, we're playing with a 4-3-3 system, Morris in that holding role, and we've signed Clark from TNS, a young player. Now, what we are looking to do is push forward youth players, so that's going to make this certainly a bit more interesting as well. Anyway, let's get into our first game of the episode, and we'll see how we go. First game is here, and we are playing Newtown in the Welsh Premier. We are at home, and we've got some fans in the stadium. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. So it certainly could be interesting at the Caia Castell in North Wales. Now, we sit 6th at the moment, 5 points from our 3 games. We did start with a draw at TNS, and then we dropped points against Aberystwyth as well. So let's get this over with and get the team huddles out of the way. There we go. Let's see how we can get on. Now, it's important that we do dominate possession. Our tactic is built around that. So let's see what happens here. Right, early chance for us here then. So we've got the first highlight now. It'd be nice to score early on. Davis on the ball to Clark. Clark is a really good player. He's certainly one of those youngsters. We do need to sign a couple more. Oh, we've scored. Eddie Clark off the left wing, and he puts it in the bottom corner. 1-0 to Connors Quay. Let's have a look at the replay. This is great build-up. Rogers into Poole. And that first-time pass from Morris into Franklin just opened up so much space for Clark. And it's 1-0. Right, highlights here for Newtown. They have got a long ball from the keeper, but it is cleared. Clark on the ball in our midfield. We do have a very good centre-back in Harrington, who's played at a much higher level than this. So we have signed him to a new contract. Whether we can keep hold of him will be the interesting thing. But Rogers into Poole to Franklin. More space for Clark on the left wing. He shoots. It's just over. Again from the Newtown keeper, but it is only as far as our midfield, and we win it back. Newtown can't get out of their own half here, which is fantastic for us, really, because it means we're not struggling. Clark again on the ball to Rogers. Rogers, a 15-year-old centre-back who we've promoted. Like I said at the start of the video, we've promised the squad that we're going to be playing youth players, which means he needs to be getting game time. And we're hopefully that we use Harrington to mentor him and generate, really some good skill. Clark on the ball, and he crosses it in. Ben Clark, crossed in by Clark, and it's 2-0. The centre midfielder, how is he? Is he unmarked, or does the defender just not try and win the ball? Let's have a look. He does. Ghosts off his centre back, and it's 2-0 to Connors Quay. And throw in our, pretty much on the edge of our box. I was going to say in our half, but it's much deeper than that. Cowins to Evans. I'm sure that might be Robbie Evans. She used to play for Wrexham. I will check. It's a shot, but straight at Firth. I mean, it's a pointless effort from that distance. And we've got a chance to build from the back. Our whole tactic is about keeping the ball. The more we have the ball, the less chances they have to score. That was poor from Bobby Clark, but Franklin has Pownall on the ball. Our attacking... Pownall is I was going to say attacking midfielder, but he's our striker. He's another youngster we've promoted. Oh, he should score that, Clark. How's he missed it? From Newtown. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, but it's cleared. Franklin with a chance to break. It is 2-on-2, but the Newtown defenders are getting back. He takes his time and loses the ball. Wins the flick on, though, and Sutton defends well. Back to Palmer. Newtown are a good team. They were sat 4th coming into the game, but so far they've not really posed as much to worry about. Harrington with a long ball out to Davis on our right to Poole. Chance to put the ball in the box. There's not many people in there. He takes it all the way back to the edge of the area. To Poole. Poole shoots over the bar. A throw in by Sears to Cowins. Crosses it in. It's met by McCarthy. And it's 2-1. They've not given us anything to worry about. And we've just conceded the sloppiest of goals. Let's have a look at the replay. Sears into Cowins. I mean, Poole doesn't even get off the ground. And Firth is nowhere near it. Zelly crosses it in. Firth claims it. Can we build from the back? It's a chance here. 10 minutes left to play. Still 2-1 to Connors Quay Nomads. Long throw out to Poole. Closed down really quickly there. We've made a couple of changes. We've got Stratulus on the right-hand side now. Powell dropping deep. He's been very good since we brought him in. And this just goes to show that in this game, stats don't matter. And Clark has got to score there. Game of this brand new series. Really happy with that. And we sit top of the league after 4 games. 8 points, 2 wins, 2 draws with a goal difference of 3. Would love to have won more comfortably, but it wasn't to be. Let's get into the next game. Game 2 of the episode. We are away to Carnarvon. It's a big rivalry. Obviously, it's a North Wales rivalry, not overly close in geographical distance, probably about 2.5 hour drive up the road. And we have rested a lot of players for this one. We've actually got a 16-year-old striker up front who only signed for the club yesterday, and this is a battle of the top 2 teams, so it's certainly going to be interesting. My early chance for Carnarvon is into the box, but it is cleared. Harrington's wearing the captain armband. He's missed his header, and Darren Thomas has made it 1-0 after just 6 minutes. We've made Harrington captain today, and that's a good header initially by Farley, but Harrington just misses his header, and Firth is nowhere. It's 1-0 to Carnarvon. Chance for us to build from the back then. Firth plays out to Harrington. We've not created very much so far at all, but we have controlled the ball, and we've lost it there. Reno Salachi, I think it's pronounced. It might be not, but plays it into Williams. To Aqueo. Aqueo chance to put it in the box. It was dangerous the last time. He's done it again, and we've not dealt with that at all. Disney with a throw-in. Harmon, the new signing in midfield, 20 years old. That's a dreadful pass to Waters. It was a hospital pass, and Ebanks nicks in, but Waters wins it. Down the line to Bratley. Fresh legs on the wing for this game. Cuts inside. He scores! It's his second of the season. In off the post, and it's 1-1. Let's have a look at the replay of this. Waters did well. He was dealt a hospital pass, but got back and won it. Plays it to Bratley, cuts inside, and that is superb. I mean, the keeper's had a shocker. In our own half here, deep. We've created very little. Carnarvon have had a lot of chances, but very little, I would say, that's dangerous. That's Paul from Bratley. Abbott plays a long ball over the top to Lloyd. I said it wasn't. Oh, my days. I've said they've not created anything dangerous, and we've been undone at the back by a long ball. That pass is 55 yards, I think. Bratley loses it there. Abbott with a chance, and that is just shocking. I mean, Harrington's out of position. Lloyd is a good finish. Firth doesn't get there. It's 2-1 just on the stroke of half-time. For Carnarvon, it's whipped in. Firth does claim it. Now, we have made 5 substitutions all in one go. We've needed to change things up, and one of them was taking off our star centre-back, Harrington, who's had a pretty poor game with the captain's armband. But we'll see if we can rescue a draw here. We've got 15 minutes to play. Clark, that's a shocking tackle. It's a red card. Mason Goodridge sent off. Free kick here then by Farley into Clark. Makes such a difference when he comes on. We've taken Harmon off, who hasn't played any football. He's been on trial for us, but obviously his fitness levels aren't there. Disney with a chance here. He's making him look silly. Oh, that's just poor. Really, really bad. Lawton, why aren't we closing him down? We need to be pressing as much as we can. Oh, I thought Clark had done it. Pownall chance here. Pownall is blocked. Strauss blocked again. Lawton with a throw in for Carnarvon then here. Plays it to Williams. It's good. They pass it around very well, Carnarvon. They haven't had much of the ball. I think 35% possession. And that has hit the post and a goal kick. That's it. We've suffered our first defeat of the season against... I mean, the media are predicting us to finish 7th. Let's get that out of the way. But it's against Carnarvon. Carnarvon go top on 10 points. Cardiff Met Union 2nd while we sit in 8th. Obviously, we want top 3 as that gets us Europa League football next season. And that would bring in much needed money to the club. But really, we controlled the ball, but we didn't create enough shots. Now, I think I got my tactics wrong in that game. So we'll regroup and then come back for the next one. Right then, here we are, game 3 of the first episode. We are away at Barry, obviously formerly Barry Town, who did go into, well, the football wilderness. We are at Jenner Park. We need to bounce back with a win. We currently have dropped down to 6th. We've got games in hand, and if we win this, we'll go back up to 3rd and overtake Pontypridd, but we have got to get the win. So that is the most important thing today. Now, we've got our first teamers back. Let's see how we get on. Free kick early on for Barry then. Patton crossed it, hits the wall. Williams retrieves it though. Still in our box. It's always a good effort from Patton over the bar though. Edwards, long ball forward. It's too long and it's straight to Davis in goal for Barry. He plays it down. We're not closing him down there at all. Barry are always through. McLagan has put it wide. He's got to score there. Earth plays it out to Edwards. So we've got no Harrington at the back today. We have rested him. His fitness just wasn't there at all. Boffer, who's been promoted from the under-19s, he's lost the ball. We've got a lot of young players playing. I mean, we're predicted with the media to finish 7th. The board just want us to have a good showing, so we're overachieving as it stands. Clark. To Clark, he's put it over. He's got to hit the target as well. Chance here then. Paul throws it in to Harmon. Kept his place in the team. Davis crosses it deep to Clark, and Clark has scored. Eddie Clark makes it 1-0, his second of the season. And it's on the 12-minute mark. Let's have a look at the replay. It's poor defender, I think, from Barry, but Paul into Davis, and it's a good cross on his left foot, and the defender's missed his header. 1-0. Chance here then for Barry. Patton with another free kick. He hit the wall last time. It's over the wall, and Firth saves it, goes behind for a corner, and it's Greening to take it. Now, we need to be picking him up. We're marking zonally. It is cleared. It's cleared by Clark, and it's headed on. Patton with another free kick then. We're probably giving too many of these away. Oh, it's gone through. How has that happened? It's gone all the way through, and Greening has just, well, he's unmarked. He's got nobody near him. Let's have a look at this replay. So Press misses it, but Greening has got about 5 yards of space. 1-1. Corner then. It's rear post hits the bar, and it's over. Firth to build from the back from a goal kick. Edwards to Boffer. Having a good first game in the team. We've got a couple of youngsters playing today. Boffer, Sayre, Harmon, Clark, all under 25. In fact, they're all under, I think, 23. But we have lost the ball. Barry on the attack. McLagan with it on the centre of the park, but to Casey. The goal we've conceded is such poor defending. It goes back to the last game when we conceded 2 poor ones in that as well. And Hubert is through. Hubert shoots, and it's saved by Firth in goal for a corner. And Hughie's going to take it. Hugh. Whipped in. Firth comes and claims. No danger there. Firth, long kick looking for Pownall, but it's giving the ball back to Barry every time. It's really poor. Hubert wins it to Hugh. Put that dangerous cross in before. Long ball into the box, met by Rogers, the 15-year-old centre-back, back to Firth. We've got to do better to build here. We're meant to be playing it short and building. We're keeping possession, and we haven't done that this game. Again, it's another. There's no one within, 5 or 6 yards of that. There it drops. Casey to Silvestre. And it's through, and it's 2-1. McLagan, is he? He's onside. I thought he might be off. They had so much time on the ball. I mean, it comes from Casey here. Look, he's got so much time. He plays it out till Silvestre. And oh, he's ran off the back of Edwards, most experienced centre-back in the team. Corner then taken short by Barry. Hugh has a chance to cross it in. Oh, we've given a penalty away. Harmon's going to be sent off as well. It's his second yellow card. We are down to 10 men. So what we're going to do is we're going to move Isaac Sarr into the centre of midfield and hope he can do a job. Let's get back to the penalty. Here we go then. Can Firth stand up and make a big save? McLagan to take it. McLagan shoots, puts it in the bottom corner, and it's 3-1 to Barry. This is looking dangerous, and this is looking like it could be a rout now. Corner then. Clark takes it, and it's headed away by Blythe at the near post. Pownall. So we are down to 10 men. Subs are pending to come on for us. Paul to Rogers. If he loses the ball here, we're in trouble. And oh my, I called it. But Edwards gets back. He'll be coming off the pitch shortly. He's had a bit of a shocking game, really. Sarr then. Sarr has been pushed into the centre of midfield rather than that holding role that he prefers. Plays it to Poole, but needs must when we're down to 10. Crosses it in. Pownall is beaten in the air. But Boffer gets there. Oh, it's a good effort. Good effort from Clark. All right, the subs have come on then. So we've got Farley, Stroutless, Williams, and Wheeler have come on. So we have taken Pownall off up front. He hasn't had any service. Patton into the box. Patton shoots. Patton hits the post. It could have been 4. Patton takes the corner. Firth comes to claim, and he does without any issues at all. So we got half an hour to play. 3-1 to Barry. We are staring at back-to-back defeats, but when we're down to 10 men, there's not a lot we can change. We've lost a man in the centre of the park as well, which makes it so much harder. But Greening, space out there for Silvestre. I could see it coming. Crosses it in. Hubert off the bar. We've got very lucky there. Stroutless brings it away to Wheeler. Wheeler with a chance to run then. Stretches legs and he plays it back. Right, Davis has it from, well, it's a bit of a poor header from the back, and it's all the way through to Firth, and nothing really coming of that there. Right, Firth with a chance for us to build from the back. We've got 20 minutes to play. Long ball looking for Wheeler. Doesn't even try and win the header. Knocks it down to Press to McLagan until Silvestre. Barry have looked dangerous every time they've come forward. Long into the box, and it's 4-1. Jamie Veal. Oh, that's awful defending. And this has become a rout. It really has at Jenner Park. Casey to Patton. Silvestre with a first-time cross. And Paul just gets beaten in the air by Veal. Good header. Silvestre with a throw-in for Barry then. The frustrating thing is their system is 5 at the back. They're playing with wing-backs, and they've just used them to absolute perfection. Every time Silvestre gets forward, he has so much space because we're not picking him up. That is partially down to us being down to 10 men, but still, you know, it's just the way that's kind of worked in this game. Stroutless crosses it into Clark. He's at the post. Right then, there you have it. We lose back-to-back games, and we were pretty much outplayed. The wing-back system that Barry used completely exploited our frailties, and when we went down to 10 men, it was just a disaster. So I hope you've enjoyed the first episode of this series, The Road to Nowhere. We'll see where we end up and how we get on over the course of the first season of the Welsh Premier League. It's going to be enjoyable. It's going to be a long one. I wonder if we can get into Europe. So yeah, remember, hit subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and let us know in the comments who you'd like to see us look at moving to next. We will be looking at going, obviously, the lower routes of England or even Scotland or Ireland. So let us know, and I'll see you all in the next one. We will be bringing live streams of this over on Twitch as well every now and then. So make sure you're following over there. I'll see you all soon, guys. Have a good one.